TwitchCon. What is a TwitchCon, Kit? Well, the TwitchCon is where all the big time influencers and people involved in Twitch go to get their names out there, to share their stories on social medias and do all that fun, good jazz. Well, there was an incident that took place. A major influencer named Emiru, who was assaulted at TwitchCon. So, what exactly happened? Okay, well, she is an influencer and she's a big time streamer, and she was assaulted. And you're not going to believe what happened to her. So, what happened? So there's been a lot of unease among a number of female creators attending TwitchCon, with some attending reluctantly or skipping it altogether. And now one day, on one day, there has been a scary incident with a high-profile streamer and cosplayer. In the video capturing the incident, a tall man approaches Emiru rapidly out of nowhere, hugs and grabs her before security shoves him away. He's then seen holding something which appears to be a pen. Now, I want to be clear on this one, okay? I saw her video statement. The way Twitch and Amazon handled that situation is appalling. Okay. No influencer, no content creator should be treated like this. But for the guy that committed said assault against her, he's getting a 30-day ban. She had a security guard in a previous incident, stop another crazy person from touching her. He was permanently removed from attending any other Twitch area. So here's the video in question. Right. So let me go ahead and at least pull this up here again. Sorry, folks. Listen, I'm just going to give you guys a bit of advice. Don't ever do this to a lady, okay? So here she is. There's a fan right there. He wants to get an autograph. So he's good. He waits in line, getting an autograph, all that kind of good stuff. This guy comes out of nowhere. So this tall dude comes out there, grabs her, and he's trying to kiss her. That's what she said. He was trying to kiss her. Whoa. Now, thank God that was caught on film, because the way Twitch was handling this, and this once again proves what's going to be happening to Twitch in the next couple of years. I see it as a dying platform, and it will be a dying platform because the way it treats people, and it is very, 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 very disturbing. Because since then, many individuals who have been in charge of Twitch and in Amazon, because why am I mentioning Amazon? Amazon is owns Twitch. All right, they bought them in 2014. It's a very sad turn of events. I know everyone should should be upset about this. So there you go. So the safety and security of all those, here's the statement from Twitch. The safety and security of all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority. The behavior displayed by the individual involved in the incident yesterday involving a high-profile streamer was completely unacceptable and deeply unsettling or upsetting. There you go. In line with existing TwitchCon security protocols, law enforcement and event security were on site and responded to the incident. That's not what that's not what she said. She said something completely different. All right. And it wasn't right. And here's her own statement from her. Hello, everyone. I'm okay, and thank you for all the kind messages. Sorry I cannot respond to them all. Yesterday, the man who assaulted me was allowed to cross multiple barriers at TwitchCon, and even in front of other creators, meet and greet grab me and grab me by my face and try to kiss me. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to, but a lot of people have pointed out it could have been a lot worse. I'm obviously shaken up by what happened, and it's not the first time I've dealt with something like this. But to tell you honestly, I am more hurt and upset by how Twitch handled it during and after the fact. Like I said, I don't understand how he's allowed to make it to me in the first place. The security in the clip who reacts is my own security. It's true. My favorite and usual security guard was banned for holding at Stalker's arm to bring him to the police in the past TwitchCon. So she had a previous security guard who was stopping a stalker from trying to hurt her. All right. And so that person that she privately hired can no longer attend any other kind of TwitchCon. However, there were at least 3 or 4 other TwitchCon security staff in the area who did not react and let the guy walk away, as you can see in the clip, since they don't even appear in the frame. The woman who's walking me away is my own personal manager and behind the booth. The only 2 people who were checking on me, comforting me, were her and my friend. None of the TwitchCon staff came to ask what happened or if I was okay. My friend who was present told me Twitch security were also behind the booth afterwards, joking about how they didn't even see what happened and immediately laughing and moving on to talking about something else. So if no one was checking if I was okay or if I needed anything, they let the guy run away initially. I have no idea what anyone hired to keep the event safe was doing. In Twitch statement, they said that the guy was immediately caught and detained. I'm sorry, but that is a blatant lie. Wouldn't surprise me the first time Twitch is lying. He was allowed to walk away from my meet and greet, and I didn't hear he was caught until hours after he attacked me. And it felt like this only happened because of my manager pressing for it, not because TwitchCon staff present thought it was a big deal. I have a lot more time I want to say. I have a lot more I want to say. Sorry about this. I have a lot more I want to say, but I will say it on a stream later today instead of writing a book on here. Thank you guys again. Sorry you all had to see it. This is definitely my last TwitchCon, and it saddens me to say, as a 10-year off and on attendee of TwitchCon, I think other creators should seriously consider not attending in the future. I did not feel cared for or protected, even bringing my own security staff. I can't imagine how creators without these options would feel, as they should. They all should feel upset. They should feel furious and angry that that happened to them. And by the way, Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, has a lot to answer for. And what I mean by this is that Twitch as a platform is dying. It's losing the platforms like Kick. It's losing the platforms like YouTube and Rumble. Plus, not to mention, with all the scandals surrounding it, including one Hassan Piker and everything else in between, and how there's a lot of favoritism and how the Twitch algorithm does not approve of certain content creators. We're going to see Twitch die. Mark my words. They haven't brought in a profit. Since Amazon bought Twitch, they haven't brought in a profit. I'm going to say that again. Since Amazon bought Twitch in 2014, 0 in profit, only in the negative red. Brilliant job, Twitch. You keep on doing those home run homers.